How's it going, guys? So I just finished 16 full days on grapes. Just eating grapes the whole time. So what I did for the most part was I just blended them up in a blender and I just drank it down. So it was almost like a grape puree. After a while, what happens, what I notice is when you blend the grapes up is that the juice and the pulp, it begins to separate after time. So you just basically, I would have it in a mason jar and I just shake that up and just drink it down. So a few times I had some squeezed lemon in it, and I also did some shots of dandelion juice. So taking dandelion leaves, so I just go out, forage the dandelion leaves, juice it up, and have a little bit of shot of that. Apparently that's good for like the kidneys or the livers, or I think it's the liver. I didn't really notice any big difference when I did those shots, but the overall experience was absolutely fantastic. So I got a few comments from a few people. They both noticed that I had a bit of a better glow. Now that's just from them seeing me, and they're just like, oh, you have a better glow there, D-man. I was like, all right, that's cool. Something else, my buddy Ted that I'm staying with right now, he's like, man, your skin has cleared up a lot. So that's saying a lot from a guy that I'm living with. And I'd also say that basically right up until the end, I was breathing so clearly. So my sinuses, absolutely fantastic, just so clear, no mucus or anything like that. It was so weird. And then I had a raw meal, like a raw salad, right? And even then, just having a raw salad, just having all those ingredients and stuff, notice just some more kind of like phlegm or mucus like going through my sinuses. And my sinuses kind of, I wouldn't say that they got congested, but there's obviously a little bit of a difference. So when you're eating such a pure diet of just like a mono diet of something, it seems to be really good for the body just to clear and to cleanse it. Something else that I noticed while I was doing this is my sodium intake has been incredibly low. So basically only the sodium that has been in the fruits and vegetables that I've been eating, and while I was just doing grapes, just from the grapes. So during this time, I was raw for about 25 or 26 days straight, so not eating any cooked food. So that also means that I wasn't eating any added sodium. And what I noticed is that I'm really lean, like really lean. I was hovering at about 70 kilos, and I noticed that normally when I go on the scale now, I'm at about 69. So I've lost about a kilo, so that's about 2 pounds that I've lost since doing this grape fast. And I think that it is mainly due to the part that I was consuming no sodium. So one of the easiest ways to get ripped, if you want to get ripped, you want to get real lean, is to cut out sodium from your diet. It just holds water on the body just so much, and I've noticed such a drastic difference in how my body looks in the mirror. So I just check myself out to see how the D-man's looking in the mirror, and it's just like I can see my abs a lot better. I'm just a lot leaner. For me to be able to notice that's good, because I wasn't fat before. I was pretty skinny before, but to actually have a noticeable difference, that's pretty incredible. So I definitely look at cutting out as much sodium from your diet as possible. So the best thing of all, since day 8 to 16, I just felt really, really good. I hardly had to sleep. I didn't have to sleep that much, just because my body wasn't diverting so much energy to digesting the food that I was eating. And I just throughout the day, like there's no energy lulls, there's no like super like weird highs or anything like that. Like I was just very calm and serene. So something else that I've been doing on this is I've been doing something called nofap. So nofap is this no masturbation to porn. So I haven't been doing that at all, and I'm gonna do another video on that specifically to talk about why I'm doing that and what that is. But yeah, just throughout this experiment, I just thought, you know what, might as well cut out the nofap as well. So that's another energy drain, is to just basically just be shooting out blanks. Because I guess it wouldn't be shooting out blanks, but I'm just shooting it, and it's not gonna actually impregnate anything, right? So doing that as well. But honestly, this has been such a cool experience in my life. I've learned a lot about myself. This has been like, you know what, I can actually go for 16 days eating only one type of fruit. Like that takes a decent level of discipline. My recommendation for you is to not set your goal too high with doing something like this. Maybe start out with 3 or 4 days, and then maybe 10 days, and then maybe if you do want to do longer, 15 or 20, because like a lot of stuff comes up. So I was getting a lot of really kind of weird cooked food cravings, like McDonald's or whatever. And I mean, like I used to work at McDonald's. So it's probably why the cravings were coming up, because I've eaten so much of it in my life. And just for things like pizza as well, I was just getting all these kind of weird emotional cravings coming up. And it's just like, you just kind of got to deal with it at the time. And so that's a part of the kind of the detox process, is you got to be able to deal with whatever kind of emotions come up, right? So I'd highly recommend that you guys try to do some type of mono diet cleanse or just mono fruit diet for a while. Absolutely such a cool experience. Try it out. I wouldn't try it if you're coming from straight away from a standard American diet. I'd get on the high carb, either cooked / raw vegan diet for a while before you try to do something like this, because the detox might just be a little bit too much for you. And then you might just fall back off the deep end eating animal products again. So you gotta understand, I've been on this lifestyle for well over 2 years now. And I'm just finally kind of doing the first kind of cleanse, I guess. Awesome, guys. If you have any questions about it, maybe I'll do a video answering questions about doing the grape fast. And just leave them in the box below. And we'll talk to you soon. Peace out.